Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Total Biscuit. Welcome to the IGN Pro League. This is the first set of matches that I will be bringing you, and it promises to be an absolute blinder. This best of 3 series will be between the mighty EGIdrA from Team Evil Geniuses, arguably one of the best Zerg in the world, just recently returned from Korea, and with a very strong performance in the recent MLG tournament, and it's going to be against FnaticFenix, the Terran player, the drop-heavy Terran player. And he is from Team Fnatic, a very strong opponent indeed in this first round for our Zerg friend. Are you ready for some violence? Because that I can guarantee. I will bring you violence, I will bring you blood, I will bring you excitement, and I will bring you play-by-play. And if this is your first StarCraft 2 spectator match, if this is the first StarCraft match you have ever watched, then please sit back, relax, enjoy. Don't worry about the jargon and focus on the action. That's what I will be bringing you today, and hopefully you guys will get into it. So without further ado, let's kick it off. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Xel'Naga Caverns. This will be the arena for some violence, the kind that you know and love. I'll be bringing you Phoenix right here in the red trunks. He is playing Terran. He is from Team Fnatic versus his opponent, the mighty EGIdrA from Team Evil Geniuses. He is in the blue trunks, and he will be playing Zerg. The Xel'Naga Caverns has been an arena for many, many dramatic matches in the past, and no doubt it will be once again here. It's a very popular map. It's well liked by an awful lot of players. It's one of those maps that's managed to stay in the map pool for pretty much ever, really. Been a solid map, a solid choice. It's well balanced. Most players do not object to its presence, and it's certainly not a controversial map. It's a perfect place to start off this particular series. We'll be playing a best of 3 right here. The first of 2 will, of course, win this particular set and will progress in his bracket. Phoenix, a very dynamic player, very aggressive, likes to get the boot in. Yeah, stick it in there, do some damage, get some harassment done. However, his opponent, highly mechanical, highly lethal, a precision player. Well, when he's practiced, I can tell you for a fact that EGIdrA is easily one of the best Zerg in the world, and certainly one of the best Zerg in the West. When he's on form, he is nigh on unstoppable. His play is almost perfect. His decision-making, spot on. And in he moves. Drone coming in right here, looking for an expansion. However, Phoenix anticipates that this is an ideal map to prevent your opponent from expanding early on, particularly at the Zerg. A little bit of fisticuffs action going on right here that EGIdrA will have to pull away from. The SCV will win that particular encounter. Engineering Bay goes down in order to block EGIdRA's expansion, and immediately you'll notice that already 20 seconds ago, EGIdrA started work on his extractor. Why? Because he knew what was going to happen. Absolutely perfect decision-making and not wasting a nanosecond. Down goes the extractor, spawning pool on its way. He'll be able to clear out this engineering bay momentarily. Phoenix will have to cancel out of that. However, Phoenix did what he set out to do, which was to block that expansion for a short period of time. However, this extractor right here is going to allow EGIdrA to gain the Zergling speed upgrade much faster than he otherwise would have. And that might be not so great for Phoenix. Phoenix with a tech lab coming down right here. I'd expect a Reaper, and here it comes. The Reaper will give him the ability to do all sorts of things. Scout in the base, harass that drone line, take out a few drones, keep some map control, grab some Xel'Naga watchtowers, grab him a milkshake if he happens to be anywhere near one, although it seems that the vendors in this particular area are out of business. I can't imagine they would get all that much trade. EGIdrA scouting there and finds nothing but a wall-off right there from Phoenix. He's not letting anybody in his base anytime soon. Not that there's really anything to see. A single refinery going down, no double refinery, so we do not perhaps expect to see any fast Banshee play or anything like that too early on. You want to have the gas to support it. In comes the Reaper, however, and the question is, what will it be able to do? Well, it'll spot the hatchery. However, he's got to believe that that's already there. He did, in fact, see it on the way out, so I wouldn't be too concerned about that. Will he be able to get into the base? He certainly might be able to. Bear in mind, however, EGIdrA is ready to receive. He's got 4 Zerglings, and he's got a Queen moving out almost immediately as he sees the Reaper scout. He is ready for the interception, even with a slow movement. EGIdrA with perfect timing drives away the Reaper, and the Reaper gains no useful scouting information, really. He is not able to get in there, and he doesn't want to lose it. In the meantime, Phoenix with a command center on the way up, and there's his second refinery coming down. Factory is finished. Will he transition immediately into a starport? That famous build that people like to call 1-1-1, which is 1 barracks, 1 factory, and then 1 starport. It gives an unparalleled amount of flexibility. Factory going down right there replaces the barracks. The question is, will he use it to do anything? All manner of different options available for him here. A starport coming down, bearing in mind this guy likes to do drops. Hellions are a possibility. He starts off one. He might go for the Infernal Pre-Igniter once he has the gas to do so. Certainly doesn't have it right now. In the meantime, however, EGIdrA is taking advantage of this time. He's got good map control. There's the speed upgrade. That's one dead Reaper. He takes out a Zergling, hardly worth the cost. And EGIdrA with map control for the time being. He'll try and maybe run the line, see if he can do a little bit of damage, chip away at that, but that's not going to happen. Phoenix is already ready to receive. He's got one of those Hellions up and running. And there's the Vespene gas. It doesn't look like he is going for Infernal Pre-Igniter yet. There's the barracks with the reactor as well. Now, in the meantime, EGIdrA with a Baneling nest, and there's the lair. Baneling's a great idea right now. He's already got map control. There is a wall right here he could fairly easily break through. He's also got roaches coming down and a spine crawler for defense. A nice little build that he's got going on right here against Phoenix, and Phoenix is going to have to respond to that. In comes a Banshee, no fast Banshee. He does have a cloak coming in, a little bit slower than you would expect to see, and Phoenix with that second orbital command actually doing nothing right now. Doesn't want to move out as of yet with it. Are we going to move out with the Hellions, however? Bunker going down right there, so I can only imagine he's going to expand in the next few seconds. That's the only reason why he'd build that bunker down there. Zergling with a scout, and he manages to spot the bunker, so I would assume that EGIdrA believes that that command center is on its way, and I wouldn't blame him for it either. In the meantime, it looks like EGIdRA's going to be able to get some good scouting information here, and he's going to be able to see those Banshees. First Banshee is on the way. He might be able to scout that. You never know. Barracks on the way down. No Marines in the base. That is critical for Phoenix, and EGIdRA scouts another barracks. He doesn't see the starport yet, however. Phoenix looking to get an attack on right here. He's got a bunch of Hellions. That's dangerous, folks. That's a barbecue at the back of EGIdRA's expansion. If he's not careful, in come the Hellions looking for an angle. Will they be able to find one? Especially with the support of the Banshee, this could be a two-pronged attack. Infernal Pre-Igniter on the way as well. In the meantime, EGIdRA sorting himself out with some centrifugal hooks. He is looking for a powerful Baneling bust right here through there, and as well to do big damage to that mineral line. Baneling's on the way. Roaches on the way. It's a good combo. It's a dangerous combo. Baneling's been done in the base as well, so no possibility of Phoenix spotting them yet. And the Baneling nest placed in a good area. In comes the Banshee. There's the cloak right here, and here we go. I'm actually kind of surprised he didn't go in there with the cloak off to attack that queen. He could have beaten it in a 1v1 encounter, but he's going for it anyway. He's got the cloak, and a lot of damage being rained down right now. 5 kills already. EGIdRA having to back away, and that is significantly damaging to his economy right there. In come the Hellions, however, they're nailed down almost immediately. EGIdRA with a fantastic interception, takes out 2. No real damage done by the Hellions whatsoever, and that's pretty good for EGIdRA right now. Must be feeling fairly confident about that. Banshee-wise, he now has 2 on the field, and the harassment is coming in, raining it down right now in the Roach Warren. However, not a lot of damage coming in. He doesn't really have the firepower he needs. In comes the Queen, and in comes the Overseer, however. Bear in mind, a Banshee can beat a Queen in a 1v1 encounter. However, EGIdRA did get the shots off earlier. I don't think he'll be able to win this encounter by the looks of it. And down goes the Queen. EGIdRA unable to pull away in the meantime. However, there we go. EGIdRA with the attack and charging into the line. That, oh, wow, the bunker was absolutely decimated. Nothing's going to stop it. The Baneling's coming in right there. That entire mineral line will be taken out, and of course Phoenix lacks the defense because of that early aggressive play. EGIdRA's about to take full advantage of it. Banelings roll in. That is one mineral line that will not see the end of today. Here we go. EGIdRA with the patience, doesn't want to detonate too early on that one, and they're backing him into the corner. It's, oh wow, it's a fantastic detonation. EGIdRA dominating his opponent right here, and the last few SCVs will be torn apart. It's brutal. What else can you say, folks? Absolutely brutal. In come the Banshees, but what will they do? Really not an awful lot. Phoenix is about to have everything he knows and loves torn from under him. His starport is on fire. Nothing will stop it. Absolutely not. In comes the engineering bay, and down goes the engineering bay. Redeploying, Phoenix gives it up. Good game, ladies and gentlemen. EGIdRA never really under any real threat right there as far as I'm concerned. Fantastic play by him. Very cool, very calm, very level-headed, as you'd expect from EGIdRA in his prime. And that is exactly what we're seeing right here. It's exciting stuff, folks. Brilliant. Absolutely fantastic play there by him. Question is, will Phoenix be able to come back from that in the second game? We will find out very soon indeed as we go into it. Don't go anywhere, folks. The action has just got started right here on the IGN Pro League.